Hello.
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 Oh, perfect. So you started it. Thank you. I was trying to figure out how to start this.
Yeah, it's recording and everything. I'm sitting on a street, so I'll probably lurk the whole time.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. It looks like we have someone new. Is that Quinn or who is that? We have someone joining who I don't recognize.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Haijiang Chen. Would you like to introduce yourself, Chen? I guess not.
Maybe not. Maybe away from keyboard at the moment.
Yeah. Let me open up the agenda in the meanwhile.
Okay.
So I added a couple items in the agenda last night. Yes, just one item. And maybe, yeah, work group meetings at Mesos Con. Are there anything else that you guys want to add?
Nope, not really. I'll just have something to say about the review of action items from last time, but nothing new.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, should we start? Should you give one more minute for people to join or?
Yeah, I think we can start.
Okay. So let's do the follow-up of actions from last time. So we seem to have newsletter started, email sent to the committers. What's the progress of the newsletter?
So yeah, I think we've gathered all of the feedback we were going to gather this first round. And I was hoping Jorg would join this morning. I meant to check in with him yesterday.
Okay.
About the status and didn't. So I'm not sure what the current status is. I need to check with him and confirm. But I suspect he's working on it and just hasn't had a chance to put it out yet.
Newsletter. And when do you think it's going to get published?
I'm honestly not sure. We were hoping for the beginning of the month originally, and we missed that. So I really don't know.
Okay. So maybe let's have an action item to ping him.
Yeah, I'll check in with Jorg and see what the status of it is. Yeah.
Okay. Let me. So are you gonna ping him?
Yep. Yeah, I'll take care of it.
And did you guys get good responses in general, or do you have a sense of what the response was?
Yeah, I think we got a fair number of responses, not from everybody, but from enough.
Make a decent
enough
newsletter.
of a subset. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's good. So in general, that idea seems fine so far. It's working out. I guess we'll see once the newsletter goes out and see how people react to it, I guess.
Yeah, but I'd say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What else did we have? Jira tickets for CI. I don't think copy list to talk about that. In-person work group meeting at MesosCon. I guess I didn't get a chance to talk to Jorg about that. Have you had a chance to talk about it by any chance, Judith?
No, I haven't. I just pinged him to see if he wanted to join the call, but I haven't heard back either. So if I don't get a hold of him, I'll ask him about it today.
Okay. So should I put action item for you here to ping Jorg about the in-person meeting?
Yep, that sounds great.
I briefly chatted with Ben H the other day about some meetings at MesosCon, and I think I brought this up I don't think it's formalized yet. So it's probably worth figuring out with Jörg if how do we want to reach out to people basically, so that we get a sense of how many people are planning to visit or attend this. Excuse me.
Bless you.
All right, so that's in person. Ask on mailing list or ask. Yeah, so we also had this discussion about trying to see if there is a open source tier for Zoom account. Trying to see if we can create an Apache Mesos Zoom account instead of using the Mesosphere one or the DCS one. So I did briefly chat with the sales guy over at the salesperson, whoever that was, or online chat on zoom.us. It sounded like they don't have something that's for open source, which has unlimited participants or unlimited meeting minutes. Looks like all they have is a free tier, which limits it to 40 minutes or something per meeting.
Okay, that's too bad.
That's too bad, yeah.
We could look at Mesosphere sponsoring one for Mesos, because I think meetings are going to get really crowded, and it would be a bummer to be like, no, you can't have a meeting at the time that everybody wants because our Zoom account is booked. So I can ask Ben about maybe buying another paid account for Mesos.
Okay.
Okay,
That would be awesome. Paid. So, okay, I'll put here. No free unlimited participant tier. Tier for OSS. Can ask Mesos to sponsor. So, Judith, you're going to chat with Bennett about it? Okay, that's good. What else did we have? So contributions page, we said, Greg, you're gonna spend some time trying to fix up the contributions page. Did you get a chance to do it?
I did not find any time this last couple weeks.
Okay.
So I will do my best to get a patch or two up before the next meeting.
Okay. Get a chance last couple of weeks to work on it. Try to get something out before next week, before next meeting. Okay. That's good. What else do we have? So release communication date, last time we talked about 1.4 release and that we haven't sent an email. Looks like Anand did send an email. We need to touch base with him to make sure there are no more blockers and we're going to do a release. I think it's already a month late. So let me ping Anand about that. I'll take an action item on myself to ping Anand and Kapil about 1.4 release. Yeah, we're running slow on that one. It's running late. So metrics, I did chat with Graham yesterday about what sort of metrics that they collect for Slack. For people who don't know Graham, he's one of our the heads of our support at Mesosphere. And they were collecting some Slack stats for internal DCS channels. So I was trying to figure out if we could leverage the same tools for Mesosphere, Slack, and other stuff. And looks like what they have is pretty outdated from what they told me, and it's very custom tooling using Redshift and a couple other software to bring in data from Slack. So I didn't even bother probing further, because that seems like probably not something that we could really leverage if it's very custom and and is using software inside Mesosphere to do it. So I still want to look at some open source solutions when I get some time, and if there's a neat way to track some metrics and define some. I mean, I guess we defined some metrics last time, and that would be a good start. But we need to, find some tooling to see. Like I'm best looking for some open source tooling, essentially. Maybe some kind of website or something that we could use to gather some data for Slack, review board, Jira, etc. So we'll see how that goes.
Do you guys have a Slack archive going for the Mesos channel?
Yeah, we have the Slack archive bot, and I usually make sure to join new channels. The bot join. There is no automatic way to make sure the bot join channels. It's unfortunate. I tried to see if there is a way that I can automate it, because new channels get created all the time, and all of them are not very diligent about inviting the Slack bot. So sometimes whenever I visit some channel and I see that archive bot is not there, I usually go ahead and archive it. But I don't know if there's any better solution than the Slack archive dot.
We do the same thing for GCOS.
Yeah. So I know the Kubernetes used to do it. I don't know if they're doing it anymore, because they got a free. They somehow scored a free Slack account with unlimited messaging and stuff.
Maybe I should ask Sarah how they did that.
Sarah, who?
Sarah Novotny, she's the community manager for Kubernetes.
Okay, if you know her, then sure. So the way it started was originally so Kubernetes had a long discussion on GitHub about moving away from Slack because of all the restrictions for this free tier, and they had to pay it. And I think it kind of snowballed into something on Twitter where someone like the Slack CEO basically saw that and said, "Oh, okay, we'll actually try to make it free for OSS, like 501(c) or whatever that is for nonprofits."
Oh, I see.
And I don't know if they completely made free, because what their webpage said was that it's only 80% discount. You still need to pay 20% of the standard tier, and the 20% is itself very high. So I don't know if Google actually is paying the 20% or they actually got it completely for free. I actually filed a ticket with Slack to give us free, and they said no. They could only do 80%, and we still have to make 20%. So we'll see. Yeah, I think if you can chat with Sarah, if you know her, and see how they wrangled a free account, if they wrangled free account, or maybe they're paying 20%. Maybe Google is fronting the bill. I don't know, or CNCF is fronting it.
I'll ask her about it.
Yeah, so that would be good to know. Then we don't have to be in this business of archiving ourselves and limiting messages and not able to search in the app and stuff like that. Just kind of unfortunate. Looks like Sai, are you able to hear us? You said you're having some problems hearing us. I guess he still cannot hear us.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's, I guess he was chatting. Anyone else has things? Speakers are on. I'm just sending a message on the chat. so that I can see it.
Yeah.
See if that helps. Okay, in the meanwhile, so what else did we had? Snoot.io. Yeah, I haven't looked at the Snoot.io yet. Um, yep, that's all we had from last time. Anything else that we want to discuss? What are other interesting topics? Hey, Sai, can you hear us now? I don't think he's able to hear us yet.
Guess not.
I think he figured it out. He said it was an issue with the speakers.
Okay, perfect. So you can hear us now. Do you want to introduce yourself, Sai? Don't think we know who you are. You probably want to unmute. I don't think we can hear you. Still can't hear you.
Yeah, maybe his mic isn't working.
Yeah, I can see that he's not muted, so maybe there are technical difficulties.
Okay.
Well, hello, Sai. It's nice to have you.
No worries, Sai. Maybe next time you can chat and speak up and we get to hear you. So what other topics are there that we should discuss? Anything that jumps to mind?
I'm just looking back at notes from previous meetings.
Like how is the MesosCon? So are you on the MesosCon PC, Judith, or is it only Jörg who is on it? You're not on the PC.
No, I'm not. It's your.
Okay. And do you know how the MesosCon registration everything is going? Is it looking good? Do we need to be more involved in getting publicity out, or are we doing good so far?
Sorry, Vinod, you just broke up like entirely. Can you repeat yourself, please?
Yeah, I was saying, are we good with the MesosCon North America registrations, or do we need some publicity?
I think we need some publicity. Kirsten reached out to me and was like, what can we do to advertise? So I was going to slack into all the DCOS channels, like all the cool talks and stuff like that on the schedule, but I wasn't sure what else we had access to. But yes, it would be great to publicize it more.
Yeah, I think maybe, so are we adding about the MesosCon North America to the newsletter, Greg?
Yeah, I guess I can't remember for sure, but I feel like we did discuss that. Anyway, I'm guessing Jörg probably will since he's involved. But when I talk to him, I can confirm.
Yeah, that would be good. And should we send an email to our mailing list as well, Judith, about registrations?
Yeah, that's a great idea. I can do that.
Okay, that would be great. I think periodically pinging them. Maybe we can also mention that in our general channel and dev channel on the Slack channel as well, not just the mailing list. Sometimes like periodic pinging helps. So I'll just add an, okay, you're doing it, so I will not do it. Perfect. And the MesosCon EU, do you know what's the progress of that one? Are the program decisions out? I haven't received any yes or no on my submission, so I don't know if they have sent anything.
I'm I'm not sure either. I think I heard something mentioned about how they should have been out, but I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Let's see. MesosCon EU. Not sure when the program would be out. Yeah, it's in October, right? It's not very far, so we need to give time to for people to get visas. So I talked about metrics, blah blah blah. Yeah, still haven't gotten a chance to look at this new IO. Yeah, I think that's all we have on the agenda. And how is the cadence for this? Do we think bi-weekly is too frequent? Should we make it like monthly, or do we think this is a good cadence for us to talk about things?
I think it might be a good like forcing function to remind us all to do our action items.
Okay, yeah, I agree. I mean,
Yeah,
we
that's
can
probably true.
yeah, we can cut it short as well. I think if there's not much talk, we don't have to extend it for an hour.
True.
But yeah, I think I agree that 2 weeks is probably good time to come back and just make sure we're making progress on the action items and pinging ourselves that, hey, we missed on this one.
Yes.
We need to look at it. So
yes,
that's good. So that said, since we don't have anything else, should we break early?
yeah, it works for me. I don't have anything else.
Okay.
It's good to meet you.
I don't know if Sai was trying to talk to us. I saw him on the phone. I don't know if it was...
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Okay,
didn't
Sai.
want to interrupt you guys.
Yay!
Yay. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hey. So, yeah, I actually kind of saw your meeting update on DC Slack, DC Tech Slack. And no, I'm sorry. This was on Apache Mesos. Yeah, this was on the Slack group. I just saw it, and then I was like, okay, I'm just probably on time, so why not just join and then just say hi.
Cool,
I'm not
cool.
an active user of Mesos or anything. I just wanted to see how you guys kind of work, and maybe probably kind of learn more and kind of be a part of your team or something like that. So if anyone would mind to kind of like say what you guys do here or something like that, that'd be helpful.
Sure. Yeah. First of all, welcome to the community working group. So myself, I'm a Mesos committer. I've been a committer for quite some time now, and I work at Mesosphere. That's a company, one of the vendors for Mesos, and we build products around Mesos called DCOS that we try to open source and also sell. We have 2 different products around it. Yeah, and this working group was mainly started very recently. Actually, this is probably a 3rd or 4th meeting, and the idea was that we wanted to have a platform for people in the community to come and talk about how to improve the community, basically how to grow the community, how to track the growth of the community, how to make user experience easy and stuff like that. So we have a doc. If you have the meeting invite, there should be a doc attached to that invite, on the calendar invite. And if you open that
It's
up,
also at the top of the chat.
okay, yeah, it's also on top of the chat. And if you click that usually that has our meeting notes. We take notes every time we meet. So we are currently meeting twice a week. And we have participants from Mesosphere. Last time we had someone from Apple and someone from like independent folks as well, which are not representing any companies, like you and someone called Chen, who is very silent today. But we have folks who join from the community from different places, which is awesome. So yeah, that doc lists our notes, and we usually send the notes out to our mailing list as well, so that we distribute it to the wider community. And the charter and stuff, you can see from our very first meeting, kind of the things that we want to tackle in this group. So that's like the brief overview of the group and myself, and I'll let others introduce themselves.
Oh, okay. That sounds cool. Anyways, like, it was nice seeing you guys, and I hope that I'll be able to make up to the other meetings as well, and learn in the progress of learning Mesos and stuff like that. I just got the chat. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So I don't know if I can conclude the meeting or something, but like, yeah, if there's anything, like, hey, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Sai. I work as a DevOps engineer for a small company in Ransom, West Virginia, and we don't use Mesos or anything, but like, we are frequent users of Ansible, Jenkins, and other stuff. So yeah, that's about me.
Cool.
Cool. Thanks for joining, Sai. My name's Greg. I'm
Yeah.
also an engineer at Mesosphere.
Oh, cool. Nice meeting you, Greg.
And
Hi.
I'm Judith. I'm the community manager at Mesosphere, and I guess my official title is DCOS community manager, but I'm trying to be as involved as I can in the other communities. Also, it's Mesos Marathon, which is our container orchestration framework that we kind of support, and other open source stuff.
Yeah, like our company was trying to shift towards OpenShift with Red Hat, but yeah, like that's all I know about containerization. Not much into Mesosphere and stuff like that. But I would definitely, would like to, come in and start to learn and work with y'all guys. Definitely, I'll keep in touch with you, and then we'll take it forward.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. We'd love to have more people working on it. And you are like Sai Teja on the channel?
No,
is it a different Sai?
It's Venkat Sai Panikardas. It's GBS PHANI.
Okay. And you chatted anytime before on the channel?
I just posted something on jobs, but nothing apart from that.
Okay, got it. On the job channel. Okay, cool. I'll just look it up sometime when I get a chance.
Yep.
Cool.
Right. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah, same here. Thanks for joining.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
All right. I think we can break early, Judith. Sound good to you?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's meet again in 2 weeks, and I'll send the notes out, or Judith, do you want to send it out? Oh, you're muted.
I can send it out, and I'll also send the recording in case anyone's interested.
Perfect. Thanks, Judith.
Thanks, Judith.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Buddy. Bye.